My bad. Okay, now we're going. No, I had to redo the controller real quick, so
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
yeah, sorry. But we were talking about Ikaruga and Treasure.
Yep. That's what I love. Oh,
I
Um,
do
cool.
love Gradius 5 though.
Gradius 5 is a lot of fun.
I haven't played Gradius 5 very much. I know there's a time travel level in it. I remember that much, right?
I was
Kind of.
yeah. There's a time travel gimmick more or less, but it's fun. I mean, if you're gonna make a story of a shoot 'em up, you might as well involve time travel and shit. Especially
I
if
think
it's
so, yeah.
Gradius that has no story or everything.
The thing is, just like this game, it does have a story.
Uh huh.
It's just that you almost never hear about it, and I mean,
Hey.
uh,
Yeah.
it's what is it? Human hatred took physical form and is coming to destroy them over and over as the Bacterian. And in Gradius 5, when you kill the brain at the end, it says that it is a part of a Bacterian. Like, Bacterian was destroyed and it is a seed of a Bacterian, and that there are thousands of others that will become sentient at some point and attack Earth. So there's infinite sequel possibilities, basically. That's
Yeah.
the story.
Can I tell you the story of this, by the way? Is that this is going really fucking bad already.
Uh-huh.
I grabbed the wrong weapon to start with, and I didn't even do the one-hit kill thing on Mecha Pete.
You got a Phoenix Dash that
I know.
time.
I am doing awful. This is not going to be
Man.
the one. I don't practice this guy, though. He's usually so easy that it's like, oh, Mecha Pete, who cares about you? But now look what happened. Awful.
Speedrun ruined.
Indeed. Have either of you actually played this game before?
Yes. I've played Alien Soldier a lot. I like the title screen because it talks about shocking everything. The music's okay for the Genesis sound chip of farting everywhere.
It's one of those rare
It's okay,
games
yeah.
that kind of works with the Genesis sound chip,
Yeah.
But it just I love the story of it because it did not need a story whatsoever, and the story it has is really just out of its fucking head. So
Yeah.
I mean, even for an old weird Japanese game or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I'm supposed to play this with that guy Wooly, but he never got back to me, so who the hell knows? Wow, I'm so awful at this game today.
Well, it's that's okay.
I mean, I woke up like 2 hours ago, so this is my breakfast, more or less. This is how I get my day started.
Subsist on hard video games.
Yeah,
I can get behind that.
yeah, even Android's kicking my ass. This shouldn't Look at this. I might die to the second boss.
Shameful beef.
I know.
But as long as you win, it doesn't matter, right?
Well, you don't get your health refilled automatically,
Oh, right. But you can. No, wait, the timer. Yeah.
Yeah, the timer.
Yeah, stand around and farm health.
I saw you asked in Skype, by the way, how parrying works when you actually do it on a person directly.
Yeah.
Who cares? No, this ain't no informative shit. What the hell? That's the
I
whole...
was just wondering because it just seems like sometimes you take damage, sometimes you don't, and it just seems really risky to do.
Well, the thing about you have to remember too, the parry, like it doesn't. It's like a shot in front of you. You know what I mean? Like so you can parry something and not get hit at all. But some enemies like it hurts them, and some it doesn't.
No, I was just wondering if like you become slightly invulnerable while the parry is going,
Nah.
or if it's just the hand thing.
No, it's just a hand thing. They call it. You know what it is? The game they call it catching, I think officially, but fuck that. It's a parry.
You're not catching anything; you're reflecting it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking bullshit is what it is. There we go.
Japan. Why don't you know perfect English?
I don't know. What do you guys do playing nowadays? What's happening in the whole video game scene?
Dark Souls.
I,
I mean, it's good, but yeah.
what about you, Chimp? What are you playing?
Uh,
That sounded really insulting. I'm sorry. But what do you call it? Nothing.
Diablo 3.
Yeah, mostly. Sorry,
That's alright. I don't care. Fuck it.
my dad's being a troll a little bit.
What I haven't played Diablo 3. I only play 2, the real game. No, I don't know.
I played some Dark Souls 2 recently. It was an okay game, I suppose.
I started that again on PC, and I tried playing Deprived, and that didn't go so well.
That's the first class I beat it with. I'm the best at all video games forever.
This is definitely harder to play Deprived into because your especially your health is so low since you start with 6 and everything.
Yeah.
That and you have no armor. So, like, if you go to Forest of the Giants immediately, if you don't get any equipment, then even the most basic enemies can kill you really easily. So, it's a bigger challenge, but I mean, not for long, but just starting out.
I found too that your guy has this really tiny loincloth in Dark Souls 2, and like it's really easy to accidentally do the upskirt, Which
Accidentally, right?
Yeah. No, it's like
by total accident, you guys. Come on, that's weird.
I think we all know you, slowbeef.
Look, I'm just saying. What do you call it? Can I say this boss's name again? Because I just love saying it. This is Sniper Honey Viper.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yes. It's awesome.
I was called a Jimmy Durante.
I'm trying to memorize all the boss names because one day I'll be on Jeopardy. And, this is going to come up, basically. Alien soldier bosses. That's how my fanfiction worked out.
I have to wonder where the names come from. If they just, if they actually are intended to mean something to the person who came up with it, or if they were just being big old goofballs when they were thinking of the names.
I think
because the bosses in Gunstar Heroes have equally strange names most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, good.
But they give you all the names right in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Pinky Loader, giant crap machine.
I played Gunstar Heroes once in college. I was considering picking it up on Steam or something.
It's considerably easier than this game. I'm gonna say that.
Alien Soldier. I mean, it's hard in a way, but it's also like a lot of it's like memorization, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not easy, but it's not like, I don't know. I'm saying I played harder, but I'm like losing so badly today. It's not even funny.
If it's memorization, then let's see you win.
Around. Oh boy.
I hate that. There's so many of them too. I don't know how to dodge this.
Dude, yeah, it's slow beef massage. Come on.
You should have brought the 3-bullet spread weapon. Just clean him out on the ground, right?
Does that have any fucking use? I have never found one good use of the giant spread weapon.
Does it work like a shotgun? Like if you put it in their face, it does more damage, maybe?
But it has so little damage to begin with. Because I tried that, yeah, but it just doesn't hurt anything.
Well, a lot of times, the weak spot of bosses will get blocked by their other parts anyway if you try that garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing in Gunstar Heroes, as far as I remember. Is that there are some weapon combinations that just aren't as good as others, but do basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm. One thing too I love is watching the. You can't really do it during this fight because this guy does so much damage. But watching the guys in the background just kind of like freak out. I love those dudes. And somebody probably spent a lot of time on the art and animation for that background detail. Fuck you.
I definitely appreciate that sort of thing.
Not me. Just give me a nice black screen and a sprite, and I'm set, Dan.
I hear you saw the new 3D Realms trailer.
Oh yeah. How the hell did you hear that? Have you been?
Well,
do you have a keylogger on my system or some shit?
I didn't mean just now, man.
Are you talking about Bombshell, the most original character to come out of the world since Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes, and with, it was just a chair in a black void, and they did like the same pan over the character 3 times.
Yeah,
The trailer is like 4 minutes long. It could have been 15 seconds.
I thought it would have been. I thought it was like a Kickstarter kind of thing or something, but apparently no. That's 3D Realms actually doing their shit.
Finally, we'll have our Citizen Kane of video games.
Duke Nukem's coming back one way or the other.
With the tiniest hand I've ever seen.
And those glass effects looked awful. I mean,
Everything about it looked awful. It looked like, a computer animation that's supposed to look like super high tech in the 80s or something. Like how it moved, it looked like a tech demo from the 80s. Seriously.
right? Yeah, no. That was awful. I think there's a secret thing up there, but I don't know. We'll just use discharge.
Oh yeah, are there any secrets in this game?
There's like secret power-ups, I know, but nothing like no secret levels or anything crazy.
Yeah, there's no
that.
branching paths. There's a couple well-hidden power-ups that are hidden behind some foreground objects, but
Yeah, thanks for nothing, alien soldier. Okay, so
no secrets?
no secrets, but we do have. This is the most awesome boss that has ever been designed by anything.
So this game isn't about looking for things. This game is about running to the right and shooting aliens.
Just fucking dash and shoot and hope for the best.
Yeah, very arcade-like. Was this an arcade release at some point?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah.
One of the big selling points is like we're gonna set the 68,000 heart on fire. Like it was specifically made for the Mega Drive.
Trigger has some real great messages in their video games.
They really do. It's awesome.
Like, there's a boss, Gunstar Heroes called Timeron, and he shows up in a space-based shooter stage. And if you avoid him for like, I want to say it's 99 minutes, 99 seconds, and 99 etc. It unlocks a secret message, and it's really dumb. It's like, you unlock Satori behind. Here's a bonus. And the bonus is way less points than you'd get normally because it's a date. It's like the date they programmed the boss code.
Seriously?
Really dumb. Yeah.
It's that long?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Treasure is weird.
They are. Maybe what's the deal with them? They got like fired from Konami or laid off or something and did their own thing, or they just splintered off?
I don't know that history very well, but
Oh.
I know most of the guys who founded it worked on the first Contra, and then they're like, let's go make other games.
But they made games for Konami after that, didn't they?
After, yeah, they did. I was wondering if like there was some kind of like, all right, we forgive you. You guys are really good after all. Come back to the fold. But
Could be, but I mean, that
Or
doesn't seem to be standard business practice.
well, Konami did some weird things too, because I think they founded Ultra because Nintendo only let you gave you a certain amount of licenses at a time.
Yeah.
So like they kind of to get around that. It's like, oh, it's a different company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Made like Mission Impossible and other
Turtles.
weird. Oh yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I hate that fucking game.
Yeah, lots of people
Game's
do.
great.
It's not a good game. I'm gonna take an opposite stance from Dectilon.
It's let's say that as long as you don't die with any character, it's pretty good. But if you do,
As long as you do a perfect super play of it.
I thought it was the actual gameplay is pretty fun, but I mean the characters aren't really balanced. It's like the good one, the slightly less good one, the bad one, and the awful one.
Right, like there's no need to play as anything but Donatello, more or less.
Yeah.
Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael in that order, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's all about reach. There is no difference in damage, even, I think.
I think Leonardo has some weird thing where he does less damage than the rest of them, except when he's on the last 3 blocks of his health, because I remember watching a speed run where that was about.
Great.
Oh,
So,
speedruns.
so that makes him even worse, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's still got the reach, so whatever.
Yeah. Basically it.
I've never found a good strategy yet for this, except just tanking the shit out of it and then just collecting all the health at the end and pretending we
that's
did well.
probably a good strategy. I mean,
It works.
he
I
turns
also-
invisible, so whatever.
I also noticed a lot of the speedrunners don't even fight this guy, but I don't believe in that. You just gotta shoot everything. I mean, come on.
They do the weird skeletal turkey skip.
Yeah, they do crazy shit in the speedrun where they just dash over everything and then, you know. There's also a trick where, like, your dash, you know, because you're moving, obviously you only hit the enemy on the frames you connect, but if you, like, Phoenix dash in a corner and the enemy's there too, you just hit them constantly, and you can, like, one-hit kill a lot of the bosses that way. But it's all
Right.
like that, you know, you gotta be perfect kind of deal. But forget all that, because we have to be quiet for this, I'm sorry. I will never get over that as long as I live.
Taking it, it's the Tiger Samurai's yell.
G-Tiger. That's awesome.
Oh, gee.
Last night I played Light Crusader for the first time too, which is
Yeah,
like,
I saw a little bit of what was in the archive. It was not the start, but it seemed like it might have had a slow start anyway.
actually I thought the start was kind of great because they put a physics engine in the RPG for like no reason whatsoever, so you can like push around NPCs and stack them and shit. And then like there's a cat in a room full of fish, and if you try to touch any of the fish, it meows at you. But then if you talk to it, it says meow, and you have a yes or no option. And if you say yes, you get to sell it shit. It's like, I don't know
Dark
why,
Souls.
but it's great. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh wait, you can't sell to Shellacure. That's just Gavilan you can sell to.
Goblin
Oh, well.
is the only one who wheels and deals Dectilon.
I'm still I only beat one boss in the game basically, so
Uh-huh.
You should play some co-op or something.
I played a little yesterday with Ike/Hannah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's fun. But I was playing Deprived again, so I couldn't really do very much. I did beat that Solaire-looking knight dude with the bucket helmet.
Oh,
The
nice.
Heidi Knights, yeah.
Yeah,
He
That's
drops the
good.
sword. He's the best. The sword's okay.
Yeah, it's I mean it's Scales of Fate, so whatever.
I heard Dark Souls 2 starts a little slow, but like, or not slow maybe isn't the right word, but it gets like a lot better as you go.
It starts weirdly difficult for no reason I can think of. Like Forest of Giants is actually much harder than a lot of the areas that come directly after.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see beginners thinking like, "What the? I'm just dying over and over. Why is this game is too hard for me?" And then when you get past the forest, then suddenly like you can start playing more tactically and deal with enemies easier. Get eaten by sharks, you know.
Yeah.
All that.
Excuse me, this isn't a shark. This is Deep Strider.
Oh! I'm glad they finally added a storyline to that series.
Isn't
I'm kind of curious to play the new Strider because I love Strider.
Same.
When I was-
it's pretty good. It's actually, I mean, the studio that made it is the same team that made the new Killer Instincts.
Oh yeah.
They had a really bad reputation for making like super quick, shitty games.
Mm-hmm.
But they seem to have, you know,
Got their shit
they stepped it
together.
up. Well, it was more like
Fuck!
that.
Did not like that. That's okay.
Now you have 4 lasers.
Okay, that's all right. I can deal with 4 lasers.
Can you?
No.
Can you
but
handle the power of 4 lasers? Can you?
I'm trying to think. It kind of sucks at. Oh, good. All right. For this boss that's coming up in a way, because you do. Well, not really. So the boss that's coming up has a weird thing to him where like you have to kill 15 lobsters before you fight him, and then that's
Dark Souls.
just like him. Oh, you know what? No, I do do this first. I forgot about this guy. I don't know the name of this boss. He's like kind of like Tetran from Gradius, but he like warps and he's got a little he's like a little tiny alien in a thing, kind of like Krang in a way. But he shoots seafood at you, which is kind of awesome. And lasers.
Yeah. This game is this game is of course also extremely goofy, and I kind of like that about Treasure, that they they make all these great games, and everything, like every time you meet a new enemy, a new boss, it just feels very inspired. I think that was one of the reasons why I liked Gradius 5 so much, that like every boss you meet, you're like, no fucking way. Like every time. It's like, wow, that's insane.
I just like it too because they have a remix of the Life Force boss theme, which is called Teteron, which is like really great. It's the second boss rush in the second stage. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? No, but
I don't feel the game, so I should.
You know every damn sound, every music track in every video game, don't you?
It's been some time. Yes.
Yeah, that's the right.
Yes.
That's the right answer. Geop, ban this guy.
Oh no!
He'll never ban.
Yeah, he will. I was that same kind of thing where it's like, I don't want to take people's. Okay, you're annoying the shit out of me. One of them banned Gamingo, I know, so I don't know which one, but.
Well, he,
I think
basically banned himself.
More or less. Let's see. Here we go. Somebody's like, "Why you gotta stream while I'm at work?" And it's like, watch it at work. Nobody really does their job.
Yeah, call your coworkers over, your boss.
Mm-hmm.
If you got access to a computer at work, then,
Just shout, just run into their offices and shout, "Slowbeef's fighting 7 Force!" And everyone runs over.
When I was in college, The Matrix was on, and you know the scene where, like, he's training in the dojo with Morpheus?
That's what I was referencing, yes.
Yeah, I figured my roommates were watching it, because, we were all, like, kind of nerdy and stuff, so I burst into their bedroom, and I go, "Morpheus is fighting Neo!" Because I thought it was really funny. But they were both fucking asleep, so...
But they were both fucking.
That would have been pretty great, actually.
Get out of here, Sawyer!
Or even better, oh man, gotta watch that. Get out of here.
Ah, shit, I totally missed with the Phoenix Dash. This is the worst run I've ever seen! I'm doing it!
So, it was, I like to try to, when I...
Play video
even if
games.
I die horribly when fighting a boss in any of these sorts of games, I try to watch what they're doing at all times.
Yeah.
It really does seem like you can tell how you have to dodge, like which army brings to the foreground. And I didn't notice at first.
Yeah.
But that just makes it seem a lot easier. I mean, this is where I died, I think, when I played this game myself. This is where I quit, because I never noticed the arm in the foreground thing.
Not only, the one other tricky thing you gotta keep track of with this guy, too, is you're controlling the boat, also.
Yeah.
So,
That's tough, I'd
yeah.
say.
You have to, like, kind of get into the rhythm of, I'm controlling the boat, and I'm, doing, this stuff.
Hey, lobster down. Good work, lobster killer.
Yay. Let's see here. Now, I don't have to kill this giant worm. In fact, I'm not even 100% sure why I am, but you get a bunch of health from it, but it kind of lowers your ammo for this boss fight, which I'm no good at, but, whatever.
That's okay.
That's alright.
The important thing is that you tried.
I was actually wondering about that, because when you were fighting this thing,
Yeah.
you got hit by the tongue a bunch of times, and I was like, why is that? Why does it keep happening? I mean...
Why do I keep getting hit by the tongue?
Yeah,
So-
because it's like, it seemed like the interval was always the same, so even if you couldn't see the attack, you could just dash to the other side in regular intervals and avoid it that way.
So if you hit this boss from behind, it's only worth like 5% of whatever you're shooting, which is shown by the upper right. But if you hit him directly in the head, you get 70%. So you want to stay to the right of this boss as much as you can, which leaves you really susceptible to the tongue attack. And then to kind of add to all that nonsense, to add to all that nonsense, it's alright, we can get it back. You also like are trying to like kind of adjust the Lancer attack, you know, so you hit it just right. So there's a little bit more going on at the same time. While you have to like he has a definite audio tell when that tongue's coming out, but it's also rotating. It's a tiny bit hard to see. That's my alien those are my alien soldier strats.
Right.
All right. Now I hate this gimmick. It's a fun like gimmick, like it's a good idea, but it's one of those things that like because you have so little ammo, and also they kind of hide your like HUD, you know, so you can't tell how much health you have and shit.
Yeah, I get you. The darkness.
Yeah, it's like such a complete darkness that you can't even tell like what's going on with the boss or anything.
Honestly, I hate darkness gimmicks just in general. The only reason in Dark Souls why I'm okay with Valley of the Giants after a while is that the only part where the darkness really is an issue is like at the very start. And once you know where things are, I mean, it's the same deal with like Crystal Cave, that when you know where the things are, it's suddenly the area is super easy and it's a non-issue.
Yeah, I guess that's true if you're playing a different game that has a Valley of the Giants and not a Tomb of one.
Whatever.
Damn!
My point being that I hate darkness gimmicks because, it's kind of lazy and it's never really fun to deal with. But if it's a thing where it's just a thing repeating over and over, then eventually you will just know where everything is, and then the darkness might as well not be there. And neither of those are really good design choices, I think.
Fuck me. I hate this section because you're dodging like platforms, and if you're not fast enough, there's like a laser thing that comes and shoots you, which is annoying. Fuck. I lost a lot of health for this boss, too.
Light up the area? Because I don't really remember very well.
Yeah, it lights up at the boss, though, which we're at now, which is Sunset Sting.
That's a cool spider, right?
No, that's the flower boss.
Oh, alright, spiders.
I hate
later.
This boss, yeah. So this boss, like, the problem is he's the only one who's really not weak to the Lancer attack. In fact, he's completely invulnerable to it.
Oh, shit.
Which is annoying because by then that's probably the weapon you've like maxed out on. He's weak to flame, but the bad news there is like flame's like a good weapon for the speed run of this game. But if you're like playing normal, it's kind of a tricky weapon because you have to get so close to use it, you know?
Yeah, right.
And there's better things I could be doing right now. But if you parry his petals, you get 100 health back, which gives you enough to Phoenix Dash over and over again, which is really the best way I've found to like fight this dude.
Yeah.
He also has these like thorns he shoots at. Fuck, I thought I had the Phoenix there. These thorns he shoots out, which like poison you, like they stick in your character and slowly drain health until you dash. There's a lot I don't like about this boss. He's not bad. It's just at this point in the game you're probably, and that's by the way the speedrun trick I just did where he was in the corner and I Phoenix dashed on top of him.
Oh, good work.
Yeah, so that took.
You did a pro trick.
So there's a lot of little luck manipulations, in this game. And unfortunately now this basically means you get now 3 bosses in a row with no health upgrades. This isn't a boss proper per se, but it's like hard to deal with because there's like so many enemies on screen and shit, and I'm getting my ass kicked.
You can't you parry the fly things and get health?
No, they're not giving me health for it. I'm fucked. I only have 2 hits to deal with. Backstringer, and
does it work on the tiny spiders? Or can't you reach them maybe?
They don't give you health back. So the thing about Backstringer, he's not really too bad. It's just the whole floor gimmick is what can really kill you during this, you know. So if you don't, I don't think I have to explain that shit.
I know what you're talking about. Little spiders will grab that fly and bring it down. I'll explain it. I'm an explainer.
Yeah.
Maybe the triple shot would be good against these.
Well, the problem is it's, I don't know, it's a slow rate of fire too, and at this point you kind of don't want it taking up like a slot, you know?
Yeah, I think I would like this game more if there was no ammo.
The ammo's tricky to deal with. I mean, if you're managing it okay, by the end of the game you can get like 2,000 of everything, so it's not like so awful, but...
No, I'm not saying like it's not a mechanic you can't deal with or play around or play to your advantage. It's just that I don't like switching weapons.
Yeah, I hear you. And you're kind of, and it really forces you to. Now, hopefully, there's a point which I don't quite know what it is. Fuck, and I have not reached it. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck! That's it.
You just got spidered.
Yeah, that's the end.